Commanders, today I'm going to be taking you through an exciting round of Battlezone. Battlezone Commander is a fast-paced, dynamic squad-based tabletop game for 2 or more players that is played over 6 rounds. You are a commander sending your forces into hostile territory to secure objectives for the larger battle beyond. Take control of reliable infantry, squads of elite troops, and a limited number of powerful vehicles. Occupy buildings, secure firing lines, and managing your forces will be the key to victory. Before we begin, we need to debrief you on a few of the squad's categories and stats. The Battlezone Commander starter contains everything you need to jump straight into the action. Each box has 54 exquisitely crafted push-fit plastic miniatures and of course, token, dice, card terrain and a rulebook. If you've backed the Kickstarter, you can expect to also receive an exclusive cover for your rulebook, 2 Scourge Prowlers, a plastic QCM, Wolverine, and an additional resin infantry for both factions. Each squad in Battlezone Commander has a unique set of stats. Learning how to master each squad is integral on your path to achieve victory on the battlefield. There are currently 6 squad categories. Alongside these are the vehicle categories. Firstly, we're going to run you through a stat card for a squad. Some of the stats are self-explanatory, for example, rank, movement, armour, save, wounds, etc. However, some stats can have key features that should be paid attention to. For example, any special rules that a model can have. This is separate from rules that a weapon can have. Also, squad composition. These will be rules and loadout options a squad must adhere to when building your list. All the details you need to know about a squad can be found on their stat cards, but enough of that now, let's move on to game setup and scenarios. Before playing a game of Battlezone Commander, players will decide which game, setup and scenario to play. This will explain to you the victory conditions of the game, the deployment zone for each player, and any unique effects of the game. You can use pre-generated scenarios or create your own. An example scenario for this game we've generated is using Chevron deployment with the triple objective, and for the purpose of scoring, we've chosen secure. So let's get rolling. We set up the squads, and we will begin the recon phase. In this phase, you will generate AP, which can be spent on powerful abilities during the game. Once all orders have been assigned, you will determine initiative and move to the activation phase. The Scourge will go first as they have won the initiative. The activation phase is when your squads will carry out actions. Players alternate activating squads until all squads have completed their actions. During an activation, a squad can carry out 2 actions. They can't do the same action more than once. This unit of Scourge Warriors is going to make a move action, first moving the Warrior Prime, and then placing all the other models within coherency of the leader. Coherency is the minimal distance all other models in the squad must maintain from the leader. Stay tight and work your squad together as a team or die trying. As the Scourge has moved into a better position, there is now a target in the line of sight and in short range, allowing them to make a shoot action with their plasma rifles. Roll the total attack dice. Each warrior at this range rolls 3 attack dice, which means there is 15 in total. Add the weapon's energy to each dice roll. Each one that exceeds the armor of the target scores a hit. The UCN then rolls their saves and removes casualties for each fail. We are now further on in the round, and an invader APC has moved forward with some gnarly lurking razorworms inside. The razorworms disembark and are placed within 3 inches of the invader APC. Unbeknownst to them, a squad of legionnaires were on alert. They make an Overwatch attack and manage to eliminate a Razor Worm, but will it be enough? Now they are enraged. The Razor Worms lash out at the nearby enemy squad. CQC follows the same process as shooting, but the enemy gets to fight back. Now that players have completed all activations, they move to the roundup phase. During this, players will see if any of their units have become broken. This is to check if your unit can hold their nerve after receiving heavy losses or bearing witness to a hideous monstrosity on the battlefield. Units that become broken gain negative effects that will apply in later activations. You also make recoveries to see if your squad medics can bring your troops back into the fight. This is just a glimpse into Battlezone Commander. Remember, the rules are subject to change. Go check out the Kickstarter.